Hey, what up, everybody? Vic Orlando here. Purchased a Pro Street Performance. It's like an MSD wannabe kind of VW distributor. I just got it in. I was going to show everybody how they send it. I'm going to put it together, get it working. The functionality, the technology is pretty old. Everything's fully digital now, so I'm going to do everything with the whole spring adjustment and all that and the timing. I've already went ahead and taken care of my valve adjustment and stuff, make sure my engine's freshly rebuilt, but I just want a better distributor for my advancing. So here's the box. Just came in the mail. You open it up, they got it all packaged in bubble wrap and stuff. They give you this thing here to go ahead and put it down. You'll see the little adjuster deals. Now MSD, I guess, has like a blue spring and all these different things. So here it is. It's got these markings on the side. Again, this thing looks pretty identical to the MSD. I'm not sure what's going on with the top here. Something looks broken off, but I don't think that's really a major thing. So then we reach in, and clearly they want this to work with MSD. So it says 6AL. I have the 5520. Currently using magnetic points. The problem is the resistance inside the rotor is too much on the Bosch system for the high voltage that's coming out of the coil. So using the Blaster 2 coil, I'm going to go ahead and set this thing up, and then I'm going to show everybody basically what I did and make it work. Okay, so here we go. We'll see that this plugs directly into the MSD cable, the violet and green that everybody's familiar with. This is inside, and I'm going to go ahead and take a measurement on the resistance of this rotor so everybody can see what's going on in here. So it's not copper or brass or anything crazy in here. So I don't know about how everyone feels about conductivity and such, but it's not a super major thing. Here is their cap. Let's give you an idea what it looks like. These are the springs that come on it. Okay, so I mean, I don't know if you want to look in major detail, the components and things inside, but this thing looks pretty decently made. Nothing catches. As recommended by most, this is the lightest spring. Excuse me. And this is the next step up, which most people are doing. They're saying if they do 2 silvers, they're noticing that the idle is shaky, it's too loose on the advancing, and then they don't specify what this black is here as far as the idle, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in as recommended by MSD style and see what happens. So I'm going ahead here and pulling this out, and you'll see by doing that you can take this apart and get to this guy here. Okay, and then if there's any kind of lockout, it'll be turning it around. So I'm just showing everybody that. And I went ahead and marked the bottom all crazy so I knew how to put it back together and everything. Okay. Hey, so everybody can see where I'm at. So one of the things that Pro Street is going to need to address they send it with this little billet freaking thing to go on your distributor. However, if you're looking at it, I think everybody can see what the problem is here. So this was kind of stupid to even send it. So what I'm gonna end up doing is using my old empty junky one here, so it can sit up there again, so the distributor can be locked down. So you guys need to fix that over there. Other than that, we're gonna keep going. Alright everybody at Pro Street, or Top Pro Street Performance, whatever you want to call this distributor. I spent a lot of time today messing around with this thing, drove it around, make sure it's advancing. I decided to go with the medium springs that's provided from Pro Street Performance, or Top Street, whatever this thing's called. Everything seems to be working really well. My idle is about 20 degrees right now at idle. The engine doesn't seem to be having any problems, so I'm going to let it sit cold and see if it fires right up. That would let me assume that the idle, I guess, is where it needs to be. Apparently the idle is not a big a deal as the advancing, so it is set at 30 degrees advance at 3000. I didn't do 35, which you'll read about on the pages such as Aaron Dave's Air Cooled and stuff like that. Those guys put out a lot of great information. There's a lot of good information out on the internet in general, but I'm going to go ahead and show everybody what everything looks like. I'm sitting here by my car just wrapping things up. You do have to buy MSD wires because of the male terminals on the cap, so wires actually ended up costing which will probably be the same amount as the actual distributor now, but for me it was less because of the I guess the price that I found on Amazon. So again, so far everything seems to be advancing very smoothly. I don't have any problems that I can think of. That's why I keep saying but I'm just gonna drive it for a little while and see if I need to put in the heavier springs again or anything of that nature. Possibly setting the different idle adjustment washer that's in there. I went ahead with the black one. Again, Pro Street, you guys don't specify what the hell the advancing or idle degrees are on those little guys, or the springs or anything of that nature. At least MSD is willing to send that little sheet, but for the price for a piece of paper, it's a lot of money. So anyways, maybe this will help everybody out, and I'll go ahead and show you guys the final thing. And there it is, all installed. I did have to use my old bracket because the billet bracket that looked really great and all doesn't fit on the motor. It does not sit high enough. So everything's all set up, said and done. Again, I did the valves, all the timing and everything. The motor's totally tuned up, runs like a champ. So hopefully this helps everybody out. This is my 2054 and my 1966 convertible. Hope everyone has a great time.